Hello everyone! Are you excited for our experiment today? Yes, and I already prepared some items here and a container that already filled up with the water. And I'm gonna put the objects that float on the float plate, and I'm gonna put the objects that sink in the sink plate. Before starting our experiment today, I want you to put your thumb up if you think the item's gonna float, and put your thumbs down if you think it's gonna sink. Okay? Let's try with the first one. Will you think it float or sink? Let's see. Wow, it floated. That's a very correct answer, everyone. So I'm gonna put the float on the float plate. Next one. What do you think? Will it sink or float? It float? Let's see. Wow, it floated. Very good, everyone. And I'm gonna put the objects into the float plate. Next one. What do you think? Will it sink or float? You think it's gonna float? Let's see. What happened to it? It floated. Very good, everyone. Let's try with the key. You think it's gonna float or sink? It's gonna sink? Let's see. Wow, it sunk. Very good. So I'm gonna put on the sink plate. Good job. Next one. You think gonna sink or float? It floats. Are you sure? That's not the correct answer. It is sunk, right? Next one. Will it sink or float? It floats. Let's see. No, it is sunk. The last one. It is sunk, right? So we put on the sunk plate. Okay, now I need 3 volunteers to come on board. Yes, and I need Hoa, Lan, Nga. Come here. Yes, stand in line. And now you're gonna grab the items that you want. 3 items. Yes, you already have the item in your hands now. Now your task is, before putting the items, your items into the basket, you need to tell me whether it sink or float. Okay, Hoa first. Will it sink or float? You think it's gonna float? Let's see. Wow, it is floated. Good job. And you put on the float plates. Very good. Next one. We have the plastic toy here, right? Hoa, you think it's gonna float or sink? It's gonna float. Are you sure about it? Let's see. Is it correct, everyone? Yes, it is floating on the water. Very good. So we put on a float plate. Last one. What is it? What is in your hand? It's a ruler. Wow. Will the ruler float or sink? You think it's gonna float? Let's see. Wow, that's very correct answer. It floats on the water. Good job. Now I have a conclusion for everyone. The lighter objects are more likely to stay on the surface of the water, and the heavier objects are more likely to go to the bottom of the water, or we call it sink in the water. That is the end of our experiment today. Thank you, class, for joining the experiment with me. Thank you so much.